This man pulled out a gun at a gas station to threaten a truck driver, all because of a petty argument. And once his ego was satisfied, he fled the scene at 70 miles an hour through oncoming traffic. But what happened next would make sure he never did something like that again.
Is it the white car or the... Oh, stand by. It's all over the road. Blue Passat. We're going to go northbound on 12.
12.
Still westbound on Apple. We cut across 12th. Flip the curb. Wrong lane of traffic. Southbound 11th. Or we call it southbound 11th. Call it 1080. Westbound Chestnut. Dark blue Passat. Wrong lane of traffic. Drew, why don't you take over calling it? If you're good with that.
North C Street. Wrong way of traffic. Just be advised, the white car behind Jordan is following also. He's part of it.
We are left on 8 North Street. Log updated.
Coming up to Baker.
Eastbound Baker, speed 65. Baker, speed's 45.
Speed's 45. Passing 11.
Oh, no, don't do that.
North on 18th Street. Passenger side front tire is flat.
Both front tires are out.
17.
Jordan, if he's got a 1032, keep your distance.
It's like one individual in the vehicle. One individual in the vehicle.
We are westbound Wiley from 17th, westbound Wiley. We are southbound 14th coming up to Baker. Southbound passing Baker. He's going west on Wisconsin. He's bailing. Over the fence towards Baker. Get on the ground! Give us your hands! Let me see your hands! Hands! Where's your... Hands in your back! On the ground here. We got 15 on the ground. Put your hands in your back. Put your hands behind your back. You hear me? Do it now. Hands behind your back. Mine. You're not unconscious. Shit. You're talking, buddy. Here. What happened? That's me. It's you.
Did I get into an accident?
He's reaching his right front somewhere.
I'm not.
Dude, shut up.
What? I'm asking for help.
You're breathing. You're fine. Stop moving and listen to what we tell you to do.
We're 1095. 1095.
No, just sit still. I can't sit still like this. I have a.
We're 1095.
I need to. Let's go. Come on. My feet are hurt. My legs are hurt. You were running just fine. Yeah. Until you guys have the fence.
He's turning around.
I need to see an ambulance. No. Why? Stand up. Sir. Put your legs underneath you! My legs don't work. It's just fine. Yeah, they're working fine now, trying to kick out. No, I'm not trying to kick out. Yeah, you are. You totally are. I'm not trying to kick out, man. Stop. Are you seriously pushing me?
I can get the wrap if you want.
No, not you. Not you. Then listen. Hey, you just punched me. You did not punch me. You just punched me. You did not. No, just listen. Stop fighting. No, you just punched me. You just punched me. You just punched me. Admit it. Put your feet in. When he admits he punched me. Officer, what's your badge number?
Remember that white sedan that had been following the suspect during the chase? After his arrest, that car pulled up to the scene. A woman stepped out, visibly distraught, crying, trying to explain the situation to officers. It was his fiancée, and she was 6 months pregnant with his child.
I went to go find him. I was just following him home. He got into some conversation with this guy in a truck. I told him just like, let's go home, let's go home. I was following him home. Then this truck started following me, and he wouldn't leave me alone. And then I was just trying to get home too, and then I saw you guys.
He has a gun then. You don't know if he has it with him.
It's mine.
Okay. What does it look like?
It's a tan Glock.
Okay.
It's supposed to be in my safe. I don't know if he has it with him.
Okay. When was the last time you saw it?
I moved the safe on him. I moved the safe to the garage yesterday. It was in there. So he doesn't know where it is.
I see he's got some ankle stuff on. Is he on probation or is he out from jail or what's his status?
He's on the EMP program for the jail.
EMP program. What's he in jail for?
He has a state-imposed sentence right now.
What's the crime? What's the crime?
It was third DUI.
Okay.
Fleeing and eluding. I can't remember the other one.
Okay, I know whose car that is.
It's my mom's gift to him.
Well, it was a bunch of running around. Because
when he got out, he ran on foot.
So he got out here, he ran through here, jumped the fence, and right where JJ is, he dumped the gun.
Okay.
And then they tackled him on this side of the green shed.
Where is he now?
In County's car.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to cause anything myself. I just know if he saw me, I thought he might stop.
Sounds good. What color? Yep. Can you describe the truck?
It was a white utility truck.
All right. What happened?
I don't even know how they got started, the two individuals. We were coming back down to here to get more salt out of this truck. The guy's car, he almost he came in right here with the car. I slammed on the brakes.
Where was that?
Right here before that Shell gas station up here on the left.
Okay. Were you in the vehicle together with?
Yes.
Okay.
I was in the passenger seat.
Okay.
Next thing you know, I see this Volkswagen to the left of us, just swerving, and basically almost hit us. He almost hit us.
So we were going down A Street. In my opinion, he cut a truck off. The truck the truck pulled over too. The guy in the truck got in Dane's face too. They were yelling. I said, "It's let's just go."
Do you remember where that was by?
It was the Shell on A Street.
Okay. Okay.
It was right before that.
Okay.
He come flying up, and I jerked the wheel because it scared the hell out of me because he's right there. Then he went back. He went in front of me, almost hitting the curb. Then he went back over, and then he slowed back down. And then he started throwing. He was throwing stuff
My boss waved him down. He's like, "Hey, what's going on?" This dude came flying past us and flipped us off. I guess I didn't see it, but flipped us off.
And I thought I had a shovel spit out and hit his vehicle, and he was pissed off. I've had that happen before.
Okay.
So I was under the impression that there was like an accident here that I was unaware of. We've been salting all night, you know, accidents happen. And so then he came back and he's giving me the finger and waving his up, and I said, well, I rolled out my window. I said, well, pull over, we'll take care of it. You know, I don't know what's going on.
Thought it was, you know, a shovel fell out or something, and you know, maybe that's why the guy was driving erratic and flipping us off. So we were trying to figure it out. The door flies open of the guy's vehicle, the Volkswagen, and he comes walking up and he's pulling it out of his pocket, and he's like, that's when we were trying to get his license plate and stuff, and we followed them. And we're letting you dispatch know about it. That's really how it all went, man.
Okay. Why? Why would you think he would need to see you to stop? What was going on?
I thought he'd make a better decision if he saw me.
What bad decision was he making?
Running.
From?
You guys.
Okay, how did you know that?
Because I was following him home.
Okay, why were you following him home?
Because I couldn't find him this morning. I was getting up for work, I couldn't find him.
Okay.
So I ended up finding him,
okay,
and I followed him home, because he doesn't have a license, so
okay,
I just followed him home to make sure he made it home safe, and that didn't happen.
Okay.
Well, we pulled in the Shell gas station, and a white car pulled up, and then you could see him fiddle around in his car. I just got nervous. I just know that something was off, because we didn't have an altercation at all. I just rolled on the window to see what was going on. Like I said, the second vehicle pulled up. I stayed my distance away from his car because I didn't know what was going on. And he came out, and then he pulled his gun out of his pocket like this.
Out of the pocket?
Yep. And I had my window down. He didn't point it at me. He pulled it out. It was a desert tan. It looked like a cig.
It was all to my boss. I thought I was about to be shot, man. I was scared for my life. I took off my seatbelt and got ready to jump out of the vehicle, and he walked back to his car and started spinning out and driving out of there, and we followed him, and he was jumping over curbs.
So I had the window down already, and I said, hey, what's going on? I said, I don't have any problems here. And the way he was acting, the way he was, there's no doubt in my mind that guy was on. Alcohol doesn't do that when he was on.
Okay.
You know, you can just tell the way he was standing. And I just put my hands up, and I said, hey, I don't have any problems.
The suspect, a convicted felon already on probation with a revoked license, now faces a staggering list of charges: fleeing and eluding an officer, operating while revoked due to alcohol, ignition interlock device tampering, felon in possession of a firearm, resisting arrest, first-degree recklessly endangering safety, and possession of prescription without authorization. Officers recovered a tan Glock 19, ammunition, and from the scene. A dangerous chase, a violent confrontation, and a family now left to pick up the pieces. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.